Hello everybody and welcome back to G4G, Games for Gamers. Today I'm going to show you guys my offensive team that I'm currently using. It has unfortunately changed from the beginning of the season, which was Team Rocket Can or Team BigGuns, and that was Rocket Raccoon and Iron Patriot. War Machine's Pepsi Can suit. I now have Havoc, and believe it or not, that is because of the nerf to the Asgardian tankard. In the start of the season, the tankard gave myself and my Pepsi extra turns and Rocket Raccoon crits. I did not change anything other than Rocket for Havoc. The team still remains the same, except now it's based really around energy and big AoE instead of Rocket jumping in on the 21 gun salute and jumping in on the Obliterator. So I'm just going to show you guys my team so that you can see my loadout, and I'll take these guys out on the practice range and you can see what they're doing. So my Iron Patriot is running the automated augmented ISO 8 over here, which is a gold item, and it applies tech upgrade to my Iron Patriot. So that means when I use full overcharge, I also get a tech upgrade which increases the damage of 21 gun salute. If he hit 14, obviously I would have other ISOs over here. Specifically, I'd say maybe increased chance to crit over here, but if I face a Magneto, that's not going to help, so maybe increased damage. And over here on my ISOs, I'm running what is up on the PKB page, the blog on the wiki, and that is I have my patience, and I have my forcefuls, and I have a steady, and there's his stats. Stamina really does him no good since he basically is a stamina glass cannon. He recharges it, he burns it out, and then he recharges it again. For his ISO, his empowered ISO, I'm running Savant just to give him an extra little shield in case his own doesn't proc. I accidentally had his increasing one over there, which is not that smart because there's not a lot of AFK blasters. It was a little bit better when the tankard was giving him the extra turn. What could I run over here instead of the shield one? Well, Snappy Service doesn't help because his one buff is a quick action. Honestly, the resting one, where did that resting one go? Since his round 2 is a forced recharge because my team doesn't give him stamina, this is not a bad option. Recharge restores some HP. He's going to recharge anyway in round 2, so this is not a horrible thing. It's a matter of whether I protect damage now or heal it up later. I'm going to do this because actually this shield is better by about 3k. This is about a 9k shield for me. His own shield is about 6, maybe 6.8. So that's what I'm doing over there. Havoc now has my glorious Skull Thumper, surprising empowered ISO 8 Skull Thumper. This one has been bounced around like hooker herpes. It was on my agent last season because of my AoE. I ran the hot shot, I ran things like grief and everything like that. This really resulted in a lot of triple stuns early on. I moved it over to Rocket Raccoon just because he was jumping in on so many attacks. It's like, why not? If I have free attacks and they have a chance to stun, yeah, let's go with it. Well, now it's on Havoc because I'm always opening up with his plasma spheres. So, and it's worked out pretty well over here. You may be like, wow, why aren't you running a blaster related one over here? Trust me when I tell you this works out well. His the focused attack is over here in his plasma wave. You want to make sure it hits, but actually I don't always get to use it that much. It's kind of I open up with his plasma spheres, and then by the time he comes around again, everything's just about dead. So I could do something differently over there, but as you can see here from my ISOs again from the wiki, They're exacts and steadies with a patient. I forget what's going to go here. It might be another patient. I forget. I'd have to check, but definitely working him towards his next ISO. My agent is running the tankard, the synthetic cube, and the 2 pieces to make up the Obliterator over here. Now, I'm going to walk you through what would be a typical first round for my team. Pepsi can, quick action, 21 gun salute, plasma spheres, and my agent goes for the tankard, the Blackest Void, and then he goes on the offense. So, let's take these guys out, and you'll see what I'm talking about here in actual practice. Let's go womp on a Brazilian. That's always fun. Qui. Mordekaiser es numero patrioto. Havoc qui. So, very interesting. Alright, so we're going to check the enemy team and see if there's a protector. Because I go first, which means I can hit Nico once, and then go into the 21 gun salute. So, okay, we're not seeing a protector. We're looking like we have the heal. We have Nico, which is a blaster, and Anti-Venom, which is a bruiser, so my team has the advantage in this fight. Havoc over Anti-Venom, and 2 tacticians against the blaster. So, we'll hit Nico once. And see, there's my 9k shield. Alright, so pretty big opening attack. And now see there, Havoc gained cosmic energy because I used an energy attack. So that means I can plasma wave without doing the quick action. Now, Nico is probably going to air quotes die. But of course, she's going to air quotes live. As you can see, look at what I've done to this team so far. Havoc is now up to 3 energy. The agent is dead. And Anti-Venom's on death's door, and obviously Nico has, air quotes, died. So, if anybody had gone from the enemy team and did something to me other than exhausted, that's a huge key. Exhausted, I can't fix. And obviously, if I'm stunned, I can't fix it either. I used the tankard, which is going to clean my debuffs. It's also going to give me an extra turn. Except this twat's gonna go. Now, first thing I do is Blackest Void, because this will purge anything on the enemy side, like Mystic, any of those buffs that might be out inherently, like a shield, things like that. Plus, of course, Disoriented. Alright, so, there's nothing to purge from Nico, nothing to purge from Anti-Venom, even though he's getting morale boost, which he shouldn't have because the agent's dead. That's crappy. I sadly do not have a single target to take care of, you know, from attacking a blaster, but hey, that's okay. Bing bada boom. And another big bada boom. So now the enemy team is, air quotes, dead. Except for Nico. So now, at this point, if people were alive on the enemy team, Havoc would go with his AoE. Ah, you annoying goth twat. Now, I could go ahead and exhaust her right now. However, I'm just going to go for the big damage. Now, look. He's at 4 cosmic energies, and he did not have to use his channel energy. So, yes, channel energy would give me the crit, but look, I'm already at 4 out of the 5, so there's the big attack. Now, sadly, it didn't crit, but she's pretty low. Okay, Okay, admittedly, this is going to be the bad spot for my agent. The only thing my agent can do in this particular circumstance, because of the gear loadout, is to go ahead and do the light fantastic. But hey, I'm facing Nico, and that's exactly what I need right now. Ta-da! And now I have to recharge. Yes, I know that's bad. I know it is, but this is a very first round team. So, nothing is usable here on my Pepsi can. But hey, Brutal Strike on Nico works just great. And he's gained Cosmic Energy again. And I have to recharge because it's a blaster. See, there's the shield at about 7k instead of 9k, so that's why I'm running the 7 there. It's just a little bit better. Okay, so how many capacitors do I have? I only have the one. Let's use it. And now hopefully we'll put her down with the Brutal Strike. Or not. No biggie. Because now, this is up again. Usually at this point, this match is completely over. The only reason it's not is because we have the full res on Nico. If this was any other team, you saw that they would have been dead by the time Patriot was done, and Havoc certainly would have killed them by the time Patriot was out. So, we're just going to put her down this way. Plunk. And the overkill. So, here's Team Cosmic Can. It's about the best name that I can think of it. Havoc Machine? Cosmic Machine? Cosmic Can? So, yeah, best way to get yourself some experience in Silver, by the way. Run 20-minute deploys. If you're going to be at your PC, just spam the hell out of 20-minute deploys. These 4 guys up here are the money makers, and these guys here are the levelers. In the next video, I may take out Team Phantom Lock. And one thing that I might suggest to you guys, and this could show up on a PvP on the cheap video over here, if you have the X-Force suits for Psylocke and Phantom X, you may want, especially if you have his AISO on Phantom X, you may want to run this mission over here and get yourself the subsonic sound gun. Here's why. If you have the cube and you lead with Disoriented in round 1, and then in round 2 you fire the subsonic sound gun, it works with his AISO. His AISO, Gentleman Cabriolet, says that I will shoot the target that is the victim of my enemy team hitting each other. So for example, let's say you're running a group similar to mine, but it's Psylocke and Phantom X, and I lead with the Blackest Void. The enemy agent goes, and the enemy agent's disoriented and hits the enemy team's Iron Patriot. Smacks it with a brawl. Phantom X will jump in and attack Iron Patriot, because he is the target of the disoriented. So he jumps in not on the disoriented person, but the disoriented victim. And he attacks and gets an extra attack in there. So you can disorient the enemy team with the cube and the subsonic sound gun AoE twice. Plus, the subsonic sound gun acts like the sonic fist and gives you seismic feedback. I have been running this to try to get that gun, but I've also been running this to try to get the quick action, although now nerfed, psychic amplifier, because I have the non-quick action one, but I figure, hey, can't hurt. I've got Chitter Chatterbox, which is nice. So, that's all I really want from this season. So, there you go. There is my team. Cosmic Can, Cosmic Pepsi, Havoc Machine, whatever you want to call it, Cosmic Machine. And there they are in action. Hope you like seeing what I'm doing for my loadout. And hey, it does no good to talk about an offensive team unless you see what it's doing on paper. And there's all the greens. There's my defensive team getting it done most of the time. There's the offensive team just kind of winning. There's some losses for the defense over there. Offensive wins is nice, plus 20 over here. So, as you can see, my defense, hey, they're still holding on. And it's what I was using last season. It's Uncanny Psych, Tactician. It's Tactician, Pesty Beast, Thorny, Signpost, the Hot Shot, and now the Cube, where I used to have Grief. I'm thinking my agent goes Thorny, Signpost, Hot Shot in round 1, Thorny, Signpost, Blackest Void in round 2, and then hopefully, if it is in round 3, Thorny, Signpost, Light Fantastic, Hot Shot, and I'm sure my Tactician suit is in there proccing a stupid recharge. I don't honestly know, but these are all 1 round cooldowns, so it's not like I can actually take advantage of the suit over here. So, hey, you know, maybe I should get my generalist suit and run morale boost over there. And there's Psych. There's Pesty Beast. So, hope you enjoyed this video here on G4G. Games for Gamers. Take care, everybody. Maybe next time I'll get to do Team Phantom Lock, and we'll see how they're operating. Take care.